Alrighty, folks, we're back. Doing more Dark Tide for you all. So let's all start with the cast. But who are you? What are you? And to celebrate National Start Seeing Monarchs Day, where you need to talk about your favourite butterfly. Start with Eden.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Eden, and my character is Wraith, Tavinta Mage, Mortician, and pretty much de facto lawyer at this point. And beyond monarchs, I really don't know any butterflies, so I'm just going to steal that and just say monarch, and you guys all suffer trying to find some more butterflies to
Son of a
point
bitch.
to.
All right, Tom.
Hi, it's me, Tom. My current character is a slightly cowardly old village guard. He's a bit portly. I'm Tom. Hi, and my favorite butterfly is. What the, that's a moth. Okay, never mind. Forget about it. That was a moth.
Moths are fine. I'll accept moth.
Moths are fine.
The ones that, the green ones with a really long, like dangly tail.
Do you mean
I think I know
cabbage
the one
moths?
you're talking about.
Luna moths.
Lunar butterfly moths or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah,
Next we have Ron.
cabbage white.
Hello, I'm Rowan. I'm playing a cat named Juniper who has knives. I would say any of the hawk moths. Any of those are really cool. Specifically that green and pink one. That one's just perfectly color matched. I love that one. I can't remember the name of it. You find them in the UK sometimes. They're chunky boys. They kind of look like hummingbirds.
All right, and then we have Amy.
Hi, I'm Amy. I play Ruth Yosef, our very grumpy Dalish elf healer. I know nothing about butterflies. The white ones are very pretty. I know no species at all. But
You know nothing, Johnson.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I didn't even know that I knew the monarch one, but that was about it. That's the only one I would know. But we have a lot of white ones that float around here, and they're very, very pretty.
Elephant hawk moth. That's what it's called.
Oh yeah,
They're really
big chunky boy.
big, chunky boy. I'll put a picture in general.
All right, and then we found the back.
I'm Bach. I played Tristan. He's a rogue ranger with Shrouded in Mystery. And as far as butterflies, I Googled and I like the peacock butterfly.
Can't do Google. God, what a Googler.
She had time.
I can't believe this. There's a Googler among us.
Google amongst us. Oh dear. All right. Well, while I get this picture of this butterfly from Rowan up, what happened last time?
Daft.
I'm trying to think of the exact order of events here.
There you go. There's the one Rowan's talking about.
So
They're
we
so
are,
cool. I love them.
So we arrived outside of Starkhaven to a massive refugee camp outside Hong Kong.
Honk, honk.
And then we had to negotiate through the guards, who were very, very helpful. And
Nobody
William did
gossips like a guard.
and William did a fantastic job doing recon and figuring out, and he and Tristan managed to infiltrate the guard.
I mean, infiltrate's a pretty strong word. We just sort of walked up and were offered a job because we were guards. It wasn't much more complicated than that.
Anything else?
What else?
What did you find out?
What did we find out? That there was a bunch of elves being held in a box, and a bunch of human mages being held in a cage. and sounds like a Spitfire flying overhead. Basically, they're all being summarily executed because some guy who wanted his girlfriend to be in a magic circle wasn't allowed to have his girlfriend in the magic circle. So, in a fit of sexual frustration, maybe, he blew up the whole mage tower, and so every mage is now being executed.
Yeah, and we had to negotiate. Well, we didn't really need to negotiate that hard, did we?
No, it's more like we're gonna conscript these. We want to conscript whoever you'll give us, and they just said okay.
They were just like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah,
care
they just
about.
handed us off.
I mean, then they were due to be executed, so I mean, might as well. Less work for them,
Yeah, so we effectively traded our refugees for a bunch of mages.
It was like, to be fair, it was like 4 refugees for 50 plus mages, so it was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, we've got a battalion now, I guess.
Did we manage to save that guy that talked to you, talked to William about getting him out? I wonder.
I think you did.
I
think
can't
you took
remember
most of the elves,
specifically.
so yeah.
We took most of the elves.
Yeah, I think we took basically all of them, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we took everyone that was still alive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same with all the mages, and now we are leaving towards Cumberland
Yeah.
to get back to the Dales, because we heard that the Dales has been invaded.
Which
and
is
that's bad, because it's very likely to be Darkspawn.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Well, we will go from there then. So as you leave Starkhaven, and you travel along the road, which way did you say you were going? You're going towards Cumberland, you said?
Yeah,
I have to work out where that is.
it is south.
South.
It is. Where's the map? Yes, we are going like southeast.
Oh yeah, see you now.
So we're
Alright.
like we're probably like between Tantervale and Wildervale, I think it is. Yeah. Somewhere in there.
You're currently leaving Starkhaven, so we'll go from there. So as you trundle along the road, eventually you pass all the forests and the lake, and as you cross a bridge over the lake, you're suddenly in a lot of field, fieldland, a lot of cropland. And as you speed past with your 2 carts, a sort of youngish woman runs out of one of the houses and starts waving at you as you come close. What do you do?
Does she look distraught, or is
Yes.
like what kind of wave are we? Okay.
How many of these mages do we still have in tow again?
They're on another cart. The cart's
but are
full
there
of
any
them.
of
That's the
us-
easiest way to put it. The other cart's
Okay,
full
there's
of them.
loads of them. We got our cart and their cart is full of elves. And this cart is full of elves. Elves everywhere.
Elves
just
and
send in,
humans,
like-
yeah.
Oh,
Elves. Oh yeah, because we did get some. Send in the elf brigade. Charge. I guess we
Sure,
can.
you're Paul.
I guess I'll lean down and be like, well, what's going on here then?
As you get, you have to help us. You have to help us. My father's gone mad.
Well,
Mad,
that
how
doesn't sound
so?
very nice.
And she sort of gestures, and just in the distance, you can just see a figure, a sort of oldish-looking man dancing in the middle of the road.
He's just having a bit of fun.
No, he's gone mad.
Yeah, you said that bit, but he's just dancing. What's dancing gonna be? Hey,
She just looks
She'll
at you
be
really
right.
worried and just says, "You don't know what you haven't seen yet. Look." And it just, as the sort of the light shingers, he moves a little bit, and you see that he seems to be coated in blood.
Oh.
Whose blood is that?
I
What
don't
has he
know.
done?
He's been dancing like that for 3 days.
Is it his own blood?
I don't know. He won't let anyone near him.
All right then. I suppose let's have a look. I'm gonna hop down from the cart.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. Ooh, my knees. Ooh, I need to stop doing that.
Do we want to, Wraith? I think maybe use thorned roots on him, and from this distance we can see what happens first. William, don't approach him quite yet. Caution.
All right. All right. You're the
Let's
boss.
see if I can tie him down.
I just want to be cautious of blood magic, and being close to that is rather dangerous.
Do you want me to roll
Yarp.
for this, or?
He's not moving that much, but so yeah, you can probably just cast it without. You cast thorn roots on him. He can't one leg to the ground. His other leg seems to be like out jigging, and he can't seem to sort of stop that.
Oh, okay.
He's not going anywhere now. But still keep yourself at arm's reach.
Don't get too close,
The
William.
closer you get, the more you see. He is sort of shaking some sort of bag full of what sounds like some sort of bones or stones or sticks or something.
I don't like it. Don't like blood
All
magic.
right. Okay.
Can Ruth determine if it's his blood or if he's hurt in any way?
He's literally just covered from head to toe. You realise at this point that he is actually completely naked, just caked in blood.
Oh, lovely,
Oh my.
lovely.
Yep. Back your away, son. That's against public decency laws.
Is he protective of the bag?
He's holding it in one hand and shaking it violently as he's jigging around.
Okay. I'm gonna Ruth's gonna roll down his sleeve and then reach for the bag, and he's like, William, just keep an eye on him.
I've got my halberd the other way around, so I can butt him with it if he starts making him. Of course, he could also grab it and just start slicing away at us, but William hasn't thought that far ahead.
Okay. Do me a roll to try and grab the bag.
Oh.
Dexterity probably.
Okay. Where's the dice channel? Dice
The
channel.
dice channel. The dice
Dice
channel.
channel. Dot D20.
The paw is waving around at the bottom of my screen.
Dad!
Cat has passed out of my lap.
He's having a snooze.
Oh, that's
Natural one.
terrible.
You reach to try and grab the bag, and as you do that, faster than you expected from someone who seemed distracted, he sort of whirls round towards you and just taps you on the head with a bone, and then continues dancing. It's enough to give you a sense of a sort of almost comedy bonk moment.
Okay, that's okay then.
As in,
Juniper
you're
is
more
going to pull
startled-
out a dagger, look at him, look at the groove, and be like, Do you want me to?
You're more startled by the fact that he managed to tap you on the head than you are for anything else.
That was too fast. That was unexpected.
Don't yet, Junie. We've got some things we want to ask him. Maybe later.
Are you alright, sir? Are you alright?
No response?
He just keeps dancing. His breathing has become so erratic that you don't think he can speak with how much energy he's exerting from his dancing.
Can I do a healer check kind of thing? See if he's under the influence of magic, maybe. Or if
I would
it's
also like to do a check.
or if it's genuine madness. Oh god, the dice hate me today. 13.
I would also like to do a check. I would like to check to see if I've ever seen something like this before.
Alright, you can roll for that.
In my many long years of guarding this, straight roll or plus anything?
Would be lore or
Just basic memory, I think.
basic memory really.
What would that be?
Okay, add awareness. Add awareness. We'll wait to
Plus
see what you
4.
get before I.
12.
12. You remember something like this, but you remember that your superior at the time just told you just to hit them and move them on.
That sounds about right. I'm going to go into a long spiel about how things were better in that day anyway, because it was much simpler just to bop them over the head and put them into jail. No doubt to the confusion and possible annoyance of all those around me.
Ruth's just gonna politely stare at him.
While you're doing this speech, Ruth is thinking about his thoughts. There's something weird going on with him, but you can't tell what it is.
There's something strange here, but I can't quite pinpoint it.
Well, he certainly lost his faculties, and how long did you say this was going on?
He's been at it for 3 days now. It started when he looked at that tree.
Which tree?
She gestures to a tree in the field next to you. It seems to have something like nailed to the front of it.
Oh no.
Can I squint and make out anything of the shape
nailed.
that's attached?
It's it definitely looks like there's something being like displayed on the front of the tree from where you are.
Well, there's the obvious source of whatever this man's madness. But if looking at the tree is all it took, then... Well, then I'll look away from it. We should certainly get it from a distance. I don't know, should we just... We're always blowing things up, should we?
I mean, you could cut the tree down. You don't necessarily have to blow it up.
It's a matter of range, though. I'm not sure how we'd cut it from a distance.
At this point, Tristan is also considering punching the guy out.
I don't know if we want to do that, because if it is like connected to the tree, and if we like cut the tree down, he might come out of it. And then I kind of feel bad for him. Sorry, mate.
Donk. I've reached the end of my story and would like to donk him over the head with the butt end of my halberd.
Okay.
Because that's what we did last time.
All right. Roll.
Yeah, I can.
Roll
That's
just ran.
completely.
Axe strength.
That's completely what William would do. He would follow through on his story, but like this. Dunk.
Strength is 3. Oh!
Nice.
You crack him relatively hard over the head. He stops for a second, seems genuinely stunned, and then starts back up again.
Oh god.
He, that normally stops him.
You notice that his eyes have gone pure white now.
Oh.
That can't be good.
Oh God.
I think his eyes have rolled back. I think he's actually asleep. Like,
What
he's
happens,
sleepwalking.
With
Oh,
dark
obviously,
spontaneity?
he's sleepwalking the whole time. He's just sleepwalking. It's all right, young miss. He's just sleepwalking. When he wakes up in the morning, he'll be fine.
No, I swear that glazed over look is like a darkspawn thing, right?
Probably. But
And
William is
blood.
William, and
Hard to tell.
Yes.
Can I
and
drop kick
no.
him? Can I like jump from on top of the carriage and try and drop kick him?
Yeah. Remember, his foot is
What
still
would I-
tied to the ground, but yep.
Yeah. No,
No, you're
give it a
gonna
shot.
break his legs.
No, like I'll aim for the head.
you're going to
Is it
do a lot
.d20?
lot worse
Dot
than
D20,
it.
yeah.
Work?
Add your yep. Okay, it's fine.
18?
Yep. You jump from the top of the thing. You land proper shotgun drop kick style with both feet square in his his collarbone. Kick him back. He ricochets back off the road. You hear a sickening snap as his leg breaks, and he lands on the ground. There is bone protruding through his skin.
Oh,
What? He won't dance now. No dance. Scary.
He's not
No,
going to walk
more
either.
than the sight of that.
He emits no sound despite the fact that you've just broken his leg. he landed with a very hard thud. After a couple of minutes of just like the silence settling and Junie explaining what they just did, the man just climbs back to his feet with his one leg and just continues hopping on that one leg, despite his broken leg being attached to the ground.
Like, Ruth's horrified. Like, he's absolutely horrified by the situation. He's just like, okay, I'm gonna try and sort this man's leg out. Jesus Christ.
Let's try and put him to sleep or something. Let's sedate him somehow.
No,
Immediately
because
getting
otherwise he chase us. No chase.
Go and deal with the tree.
I'm
Just
going
go and
to
deal with the tree.
I'm going to walk over to Junie, grab her by the paw, and drag her off to the car and start giving her a telling off. This is why you
Julie's gonna
consult.
stare at you.
Do what you always do by tradition, and if you don't, you contact your superior. And Junie's just like,
No. Junie is glaring at you and occasionally hissing.
Doesn't like you. She likes Ruth and Ray. She doesn't like you.
Adults from Snoopy. Kind of thing.
Ruth's just gonna turn to Wraith and Tristan and just like,
Can you please deal with the tree? I'm going to try and
You know the
sit down
face
to this
cat
poor
doll,
man.
get
with,
one
like
of
the aeroplane ears and like the glaring and the licking the lips and just kind of looking angry, like about to pounce. That's what she's doing.
At this point, while you're doing this, Ruth notices that blood is just pouring down his tied leg and just pooling at on the ground.
oh
around him.
god, I'm like getting magic and everything. I'm like trying to like
doing to heals.
heal this poor man.
I'm going to dispel thorned roots so you can maybe do something to help the leg. I don't
No,
know.
because then he'll try dancing on that leg as well, and he'll just be dancing around on his broken leg.
Can I cast magic to like paralyze him or something?
Don't you have a go to sleep touch thing? You have.
You try all your sort of
Like
usual
Robin.
tricks you would think for slowing someone down. All they ever seem to do is they slow him for about 3-4 seconds, and then he just starts up again.
Oh god, this must be so much pain.
It's clearly not
Well,
registering.
heal him up, and maybe we can tie him down so that all he can do is like twitch his foot or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna like try his best to like heal him as best he can.
Okay.
At least put the bone back in place.
Yeah. Please try and get that like lined up as best as possible.
I just got this like horrific mental image of like he's dancing on one leg, but his foot is still like tied to the ground, so the broken bones are just like.
Oh, it's not tied to the ground anymore.
It's just sort of wobbling around and
Oh.
Just making
swinging by tendons.
a bloody pulp where the break of the bone is as he's jumping up and down, moving it around.
They're probably trying not to be sick at the same time. 'Cause it's pretty gnarly.
Once I finish telling Junie off, I'm gonna root around for some rope. Actually, are there any mages in the? Can we ask the mages in the cart if they know any sleep spells or anything about this? Because there'll be a fair few of them.
You go
Some
around
of
to
them are
look for that and you
wise.
find that they seem to have disappeared off, as in the cart didn't seem to stop when you did.
Yeah, that's understandable.
All of them, or
I didn't
what about
think
the ones
they
on our
would.
cart?
All of the ones that were on their own cart.
Okay.
They've
And what
continued along
about
the road.
the ones that are on our cart or were on our cart?
I don't think you had any on your cart. I think they were all on the other cart from.
I thought we piled them all
I thought we had the old man.
I think the old man. Oh, you can have the old man if you want.
I think.
Has he ever seen anything like this?
He's just an old fella having a dance. He's fine, right?
See, that's what I said. I don't believe thee. That's what I said. It's exactly what I said. All right. Well, I'm gonna get some rope and tie his legs together and tie his arms together so he holds still while we treat him.
As he's sort of still dancing away, the old man walks closer to the man. He goes, "What's that?" And
What?
he sort of puts his hands up, and he clasps his hands around the man's hand that's holding the bag, And then he sort of goes, ow! And looks at his hand, and he looks at you, and before anything else goes, he just starts dancing as well.
Okay.
Something with the bag.
Yeah.
Contagious.
So,
Don't touch the bag.
don't touch the bag.
I feel bad now for mentioning him.
Can we set the bag on fire?
Well,
Not
But then,
while he's
wouldn't it
holding
set the
on to it.
person on fire? Could I use
Maybe
an
just
arrow
drop
to
it?
shoot it out of his hand?
you can try, yeah.
Cut it loose, maybe.
Do not shoot me. Do not shoot me.
Wait, do I roll?
Yeah.
Roll add your dex.
It's .d20 and then plus whatever your bonuses are.
Whoa. Okay, wait. How do I use this spot again?
So it's dot d20,
D20.
then plus whatever
Plus-
your
Where's my dex for?
roll.
And then enter?
Yep.
Yep.
There we go.
Ah, I did it! And I failed at it.
Yeah, so you got a 9. So you shoot, because he's moving so much, you manage to miss the you missed the bag completely.
But you don't kill anyone, so you know this.
You don't hit. You don't
Don't
hit
hit
Ruth.
Ruth.
You don't hit Ruth.
Yeah.
Do you not want another arrow in this?
I've barely
found
been
a piece of
reunited with
rope.
you guys for 5 minutes and I'm already shooting at you.
And have I found a piece of suitably long piece of rope?
While you're looking for rope, we'll cut to what Wraith is doing.
Yeah.
So is Tristan coming with to the tree, or?
Yeah, I'll come with to the tree.
Okay. Right. So as we're approaching, trying to make out, and saying to Tristan, "Can you see what's actually attached to that tree? I really don't want to get too close and then see into the mouth of madness or whatever has happened here.
Start dancing like a
I'm not a
lunatic.
very good dancer."
As the closer you get, the more you see there's some sort of bird nailed to the tree.
Oh. Like
Yeah.
any specific type of bird?
It looks like a bluebird.
Like like nailed to it, or
Yeah.
like
Like one through each wing, nailed to there, and there looks like there's even sort of like markings and blood putting around it.
Do I recognise this as potentially blood magic, or anything along those lines?
It's not like anything you've seen before for blood magic, no. The closer you get to it, the more it looks like a totem or sort of a marker rather than a actual spell or anything.
Okay.
Does it look tainted?
It's basically a bird nailed to a tree covered in blood, so there's a
Okay.
lot more blood there than the bird would even remotely have. So yeah.
I suppose.
I'm starting to lean towards the burn down the tree option.
Well, I want to get close enough maybe to have a look and see, are these symbols written in the blood? Is it a pattern around the bird, or?
It seems to be somewhat symbols, yes. As you look around the tree, you notice just behind the tree there seems to be some stones that were disturbed. As in, like, they're all lying scattered like there was something under them.
Can I check that spot and just see if there's any indentation or anything, any indication of?
You checked, it looks like there's an indentation of what might be like a sword handle or something similar, something about maybe a couple of inches long, somewhat strange in the sort of markings left in the ground.
Like someone stole something
Could it
that was there?
Or retrieved something from a stash? Is there any, where you said there's so much blood, is there anything trailing off in any direction?
Roll tracking. If you have it.
I don't have tracking.
I don't remember if I have tracking.
I can do a flat roll, or
Yeah, just do a flat roll and we'll see if you do an awareness roll. Actually, we'll see from there.
no, awareness. Okay.
You can add it to what's your awareness?
My awareness is 3,
Great, so you're
so
16.
16.
So you sort of look around and eventually glancing around, you see a couple of small blood prints like leading towards a fence off to the side.
I'm gonna point out. Well, there's some sort of route over there. Whoever or whatever did this seems to have trailed off into the distance.
Hmm.
And I don't know how far we should go by ourselves. We should maybe have a peek in that direction.
Do you
I
want me
agree.
to go and scout?
Well, we could call the others over, like wave them over at this point, maybe.
Yeah.
And then everybody can have a look at the tree.
How is my patient?
The two of them are still dancing. While they debate this, I suppose we should have William's attempts to take them down with rope. So, what are you planning to do, William?
When they are dancing, which part of them is moving?
All they're like. I can only describe it as it's very that sort of standing on one foot. Arms are moving a lot. Legs are moving a lot. They're kind of. Yeah, kind of everywhere like that. Yeah, only.
Right. Okay.
His left hand, he's holding quite a long, that looks like some sort of thigh bone, which is the one he bonked Ruth over the head with, and in his left hand, he's holding that bag.
Okay. All right. Well, start with, I would like to tie the old man's legs together.
Okay.
I'll probably do a classic town guard takedown. Put my halberd to one side. Rugby tackle him.
All right.
Try and avoid breaking his nose if possible, but if it happens, it happens.
Roll with your strength. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. If I don't break it, I really hope I don't break his nose. 10.
10. You lean in. Whoa. You lean in and rugby tackle him. You take him down because he's a relatively old man. You do hear the sound of break, like something snapping, but in your sort of moment, you're just like, I'm just going to get on with it. You grab his legs and you sort of pull them back and tie them up so they're tied together. His hands are still jibbering around. He is face down on the ground at this stage.
I'd like to roll him over onto his back and tie his arms together as well.
Okay. Because he's an elderly man, he doesn't really put up that much force. You notice that his eyes have also gone white.
Oh dear. Ruth, I know you're a tad busy at the moment, but I think I've broken something on this man.
Oh, for the love of God.
His eyes have gone all weird. Well, I don't really know how to explain it, but
I'm a little bit busy right now. I will get there when I can.
all right. Well, he's tied down. He's a bit wriggly, but he's not running anywhere or crawling anywhere. He's just sort of there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I guess time to tie down the other one.
Okay.
And cut.
Alright, roll to try and tackle the other one.
All right. This one's going to be less of a tackle. Is he still thorned rooted?
No, he's not thorned. But he
No,
has
he's
got
not,
one badly
unfortunately.
broken leg.
But I am trying to
Has the blood flow
reattach
been
this leg.
staunched yet?
Yes, let's see, it has.
Okay, that's a good start. I would like to. Actually, no. Before that, something wrong with something. There's something with a bag in his hand, isn't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
don't let him touch you with it.
I'm gonna try avoid. I'm gonna sort of go behind him and sort of tie his legs together at the sort of thigh, and then sort of slowly wrap further down and down and down until he can't really move them at all. And that way, I'm hoping that I won't get kicked in the face when I do it.
Well, he is kind of. Well, I suppose his broken leg is just kind of like. It's swinging around like a flail at the moment. Like his legs kind of one down,
I'm
like a almost right angle.
I'm trying.
All right, am I doing strength?
Yes, just try to
dex.
tie his legs together.
Can I assist?
You try and tie his legs together. He just dodges you surprisingly easily and just bonks you on the head with his bone.
Ow! Oi! Stop that!
Strength is. Yeah.
Again,
We're not doing
he
well.
He dodges surprisingly well, and then just smacks you slightly harder than before in the head with the bone.
Ow! God
Stop
damn it.
that!
Right.
We're trying to
Joint
help
effort.
you stupid old man.
Joint effort this time.
Do you want me to help?
No, you'll just stab him again.
I won't stab him. I'll drop kick him again.
10. 21. Way.
So after he dodges Ruth and again clunks Ruth relatively hard now in the head, William does manage to get a rope around him, starts tying.
All right, now sit still. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Sit. Stay. There we go. Right.
He's still sort of. He's
His
still
arms are
moving his
flailing,
arms
I
a lot,
imagine.
but he's
And he's wriggling his
thighs
body, no
are-
doubt.
His thighs are together now, so he can't do more than like sort of wobble the sort of tendon at you.
Sort of wriggle around a bit.
I can get a better handle on his injuries and sort his leg out.
Okay, so what are you gonna do about the fact his hands are still flailing around, or are you just gonna ignore them for now?
Well, that's tricky, you see, because that bag has got some bad juju on it.
Do not touch the bag.
Yeah, it might have whatever he's fucked out of this crevice or whatever the hell.
I'd like to make a loop out of part of the rope and just sort of like swing it around, get it over his hand, and then like pull it tight.
Okay. Roll to see how you get on with that.
Just a straight roll.
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Well,
You
Not
fling it over
perfectly.
the thing. You
Well.
get it over his arm. So you have one
Okay.
tied to his wrist now.
that's good. I don't want to like drag him around, but I'd like to pull it so it's fairly tight, so that he can't move it very much. You know. Because
He seems to be pulling back it with quite a lot of force, more than you'd expect from an old man.
How old is this? This isn't the really old man,
No,
is
this
it?
is not the 18,
This is
19
like
year
the-
old that was now currently basically hog-tied on the floor. He looks about 60.
Okay.
What if we
I
use
guess I'll
something
let-
else to touch the bag, like like a blanket or a cloth, so our hands didn't come in contact with the bag?
Or just, I mean, it sounds pretty horrible, but we do have a healer here, so we could, just like.
Oh, Ruth.
We're not chopping his hand off.
You could get a big stick and just pin his hand down or
Yeah.
something. Like it doesn't have to be that drastic.
Yeah. We're not chopping his hand off.
Okay, I'm just saying it's a possibility, alright?
like It's like art, life imitating art right now, because in writing at the moment, Ruth's friend has asked him to like try and like stab him right now to get out of a thing, and he's like, "I'm not stabbing you."
Just stab me.
This is
You're a
this is
healer. It's
hilarious.
fine. You have magic.
No, you can fuck off. If I'm going to let you injure this man any further.
I can stab him if you
hush.
want.
It was the cat what did it in the first place, anyway.
I didn't
Alright,
even
fine.
stab him. I drop kicked him.
We are not hurting this man anymore.
Alright.
I can't feel it.
I'm gonna like.
Right.
What are you gonna do, William?
I'm gonna tie the end of the rope around something sturdy, like a rock or a fence post or a tree, whatever's nearby.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use the handle of the halberd to like trap on his wrist, to like trap his hand.
Mhm.
So all I have to worry about is his fingers.
I'll
Okay.
grab his. I'll like
So you're
help. I'll take the bag. His fingers
slowly
then.
like pulling the arm to the floor now.
Yeah, so he'll be on it. He'll be like wriggling around on the floor, one arm sort of tied via rope to like a fence post or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna put the halberd like across his wrist, so he can't move it any further beyond. Might be able to get himself close and gnash me with his teeth. But I'm wearing chainmail, so hopefully that'll be alright.
Okay. Roll.
Yeah.
That's against your dex for this.
Do you need me to roll as well?
Just let's do William first. You put your halberd on him. He just swings round really quickly and bonks you in the back of the head with his bone.
How's he doing this? He's tied down to a fence post and his legs are hog-tied.
His legs are hog-tied and one of his arms is attached to the fence post. But he
Oh,
still
yeah, I forgot
manages
about the
to
other
sort of
arm.
swing with his loose arm, which has got the bone in it.
Well, yeah, I guess he could just go like bonk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about the other arm. Can we get that bone out of his hand? My head is starting to really ring.
I know. So is mine.
We should be able to touch the bone. We just can't touch the bag, right?
Yeah. Let's get the bone out of his hand. Ruth's gonna try and wrestle for the bone.
Or just tie his other hand to him, or to the rope on his legs, or to just strap it down so he can't use it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're somehow between me and William, we wrestle his other arm. 21. 30-21.
You managed to grab his arm and pull it down, so he is
I got it.
he's somewhat
Get it!
restrained.
Give me that bone!
Get it.
Toss it to one side.
Okay. You wrestle the bone.
Tie
from
his
grab.
arm to his body.
As you take the bone from his hand, he grabs onto your wrist and holds you with
Whose wrist? Whose wrist?
William's.
Okay.
And he's holding you with incredible strength, like almost a death grip.
Jesus Christ! Ow! Oh, hang on, I can't say Jesus Christ because he's not in this realm, is he?
Make us
It's
breath.
above. Oh, he's got a strong grip, this one. Bloody hell.
You feel your fingers start to go numb from how tight his grip is.
I'll feel my fingers. Blimey. Etc. etc.
And we know pain's not gonna affect him, so there's no point like hurting him.
Can we cut his hand off?
We went through this already.
Oh my god. This is
I'm
so
sorry.
poor woman's dad.
And then we can reattach.
It's fine. Look, it's fine. I've got him busy. Get the bloody bag before he rips me arm off.
Right, get the bag. I'm gonna throw it to who's closest.
Just
to
kick
get-
it.
How
Just
are you
kick the
grabbing the
bag.
bag?
Kick
Yeah.
the bag.
Check the
Do you
bag.
Wait, do you have shoes on?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you grabbing the bag?
You're not,
with
are you?
my sleeve,
I'm booting it.
and then booting, and then I'm just tossing it.
Okay. You grab the bag and try and wrench it from his grip. His grip is very tight, so give me a strength roll.
Oh no.
Just warning you, if this goes badly, you are a dancing boy.
Oh,
Six.
that is
Try and pull.
bit of a
He
big number.
wrenches even though his arm's tied down, he wrenches the bag free from you.
What is this? Somebody else! Somebody come help! Get the bag out of his hand. Cut the bag
gonna
out of his
make-
hand.
An executive decision, because we have wrestled this guy for long enough. Can I cut his hand off at the wrist?
Yes. Roll
Would that
dexterity.
be Dex?
Yep. Roll dex.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Which hand? Hang on, before you roll,
Everyone else.
which hand are you cutting? The one containing
The
the bag or
one-
the one containing William?
I'd say the one containing the bag for now.
Okay.
I can always do William's one later. Easier.
Fingers are turning purple. Hurry the hell up.
13. I
You
fail.
slice through his wrist with no problem.
Oh.
The hand comes
Ooh.
free, blood starts spraying everywhere as the arm, now being free from its trapping, now starts flailing around again, causing a fountain of blood to spray around everyone else, coating both
Alright, I'm
William
going to
and
use the
Ruth in
knife
blood.
to hook the bag at the loop with the knife and bring it over to the rest of the party.
Okay.
Ruth's just gonna dive for the hand and try and reattach this. Ah! Oh, now I
Whoa,
get good
nice.
rolls. Now I get a good roll.
You
Should have
grab,
just
you
cut his
grab the
down.
hand,
It
and
worked.
you grab the hand and you grab the arm and you reattach. Immediately, as soon as you reattach the arm, it starts again. Just fingers start going, and he grabs you by the wrist.
Ah!
Fuck's sake, guys, can we just throw him in a dungeon?
Burn the bag.
We need to figure out what's in the bag.
Yep.
I think
Right.
maybe
Open that sodding bag. My arm's
With a
going
pair of
real
knives,
blue.
can I open the bag using a pair of knives so I'm not
Yes,
touching?
You can, yes.
Right, what's in the bag?
You slice the bag clear open. Inside, there are 2 dead birds. There are
Dead bird.
several very black stones. There are piles of bones, some what looks like wooden carvings, and lots and lots and lots of like dried blood and sand.
Great. I'm gonna wave at Rafe and go, dead man, fire, fire. Point it back, fire.
Well, I think where we're over by the tree, we'll be squinting over it. It seems to be going a bit chaotic over there.
You
We should get
basically
back.
See the cat jumping up and down.
you look over to see William and Ruth have been grabbed by the man and are now being shaken up and down quite vigorously. While William is desperately screaming, my hand, my hand, my hand's going numb. And Junie is jumping up and down and waving at you frantically.
Quickly, Tristan,
Right.
go and help them subdue that man. I'll find out what Juniper needs.
I'm gonna caterwaul as loudly as I can at Rafe.
Head over and have a look and... Oh, what's going on? What's
Fire!
happening?
Fire, fire,
Fire where? What where?
fire, make fire.
What? But they're holding him. I'm not gonna...
Fire now, bad bag.
Oh, this stuff. And I'll look down. Can I feel anything from this collection of bones?
Don't touch, fire.
You look down, it does seem to be the same kind of bird that was on the tree in this bag.
Okay. Well, I guess so. And I'll just point my staff down at it and give it a... not a fireball, I guess, but something weaker.
Maybe.
That's fine. You
A
can just go
gentle
shoot the thing on
ignition.
fire. You're under no issues there. So
Well,
the
except
pile
for
of stuff
us
is now
yelling.
on fire, including the bag.
Oh,
Is it doing anything to the people dancing?
No, Ruth's now feeling their hand going numb.
Okay, I'm gonna try and help get one of them free.
Mine is starting to go dark purple, I imagine, by this point.
Your hand's starting to go. Yeah, it's that kind of like dark purple, as in you've got no sensation. You can't move your fingers anymore.
Can I try and pry their hand off of one of them?
Yep. Well, he is moving quite a lot, and he is moving William and Ruth with him, so he's almost spinning them round.
But to be fair, he does have his leg tied together,
He
so
does.
it's all at ground level.
Do I need to roll for
Cut a wrist
strength
off
or
again.
dexterity?
Yes, you need to try and roll to. You try and roll first of all to even grab the near where the hand is. So roll dex.
Wait, strength or dexterity?
Dex
Okay.
first of all to get near it.
1, 3.
You get nowhere near before you get like body checked by a spinning Ruth.
Sorry! Ow!
I'm going to turn to Juniper and just be like, that might not have been all of it. There's still one bird left on that tree. I'm going to go and get rid of that.
Go fire! Go fire! And can I try and drop kick the guy again?
Yes, you can. Roll
It's
dex.
fine, he's on the ground. It's easier to drop kick him this time.
He's not on the
Yeah.
ground. He's standing, but on like one
What?
leg
How's he
together.
standing? Oh, his legs are tied
You-
together,
you
but they're
run
not.
up
Yeah.
and
Juniper
you-
misses and ends up in a bush.
No, you do drop kick something.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
You,
Who have you
drop
hit?
kick William, who spins, makes everything spin round faster. Ruth and William
Am I being
are now,
dragged?
Ruth and
I like
William
to
are now
imagine I'm
almost
being-
spinning around in that kind of what's the weird fucking Arnie gif where he's like spinning around in circles and being held as he's spinning. That kind of
Yeah.
one where they're almost vertically out. As they're spinning
Oh,
around
yeah.
this man now at speed.
Can I try and knock him to the ground and like claw him a little bit?
Ice the ground under him! My arm!
Dead man, go burn!
Yeah, Wraith is running off towards the tree at this point.
Okay.
Ruth, you heal him or something! Christ! I can't feel anything!
I'm gonna try and tackle him.
Just yelling.
that
We're just
Dex
yelling at
again?
each
Yeah,
other
that'll be
like
Dex
two
again.
old men.
Oh god, wish me luck. Gonna try and tackle him and
Oh.
You
10.
run to try and tackle him, you get clipped by one of Ruth's flailing feet.
Sorry!
Right in the
And he goes
snores.
flying and there's a little
Sorry! Oh!
The context is half the party being spun around by a crazy guy. I tried to tackle the crazy guy and got whacked by one of my friends.
I am
Is there
gonna.
anything we can do, Ruth?
I'm gonna
think there's
roll.
much. There's nothing really we can do. We're just being swung around by our feet or arms. Sorry.
I'm gonna
You should have
roll.
left his hand cut off.
I'm gonna roll to see if Ruth is sick or not. And
Yep.
that's a 15. He is not.
Ruth is feeling sick and is feeling very queasy as the spinning seems to be getting faster and faster.
Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, why not? Let's just
Oh,
roll.
great.
We'll see if William's coping with being spun.
Badly.
William
Tristan.
starts projectile vomiting. It's now
plus
spraying in a
side-
circle.
On the plus side, though, because I'm being swung in a circle, none of it is going towards me. It's going towards everyone else.
Yes.
I hate you. I hate you so much right now.
It's
I
not even
hate it.
touching you, Ruth, because you're on the opposite side
No,
of
no,
the swing. It's just
Ruth is they're spinning round in circles.
yeah, but because Ruth is on the
Ruth
other
is
side of the
basically landing
man.
in whatever you're spinning into.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, wow.
stepping in it. I'm stepping
You're
in
not
it as I'm
stepping in
going.
it, you're being dragged through it.
Oh, fuck. I hate you so
Tristan.
much. I hate you
Tristan.
so much.
Would you like to grab an arm of this guy each and knock him to the ground together?
We're already grabbing an arm of this guy each.
Just
It's
like
not
grab
helping.
him shoulder by shoulder and the two of us knock him down so you guys stop spinning. We can
Yeah.
get him off, you off him.
Gonna have to time that really well, just like as he's rotating.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
together.
Well, as
That's
the
why
two
I'm
of them,
thinking like two roll at once.
As the two of them are planning, we will cut to Wraith. What's Wraith doing?
But if he's gotten to the tree, then
Yep.
he's gonna get close enough and point his staff and just torch the bird that's there and try and destroy any of the blood, like whatever's been strewn about.
You shoot fire in the tree. The entire tree is ablaze.
Oops.
It's quite a large tree, so it's quite a large fire.
Oopsies.
As usual with us.
I'll look back towards them to see if that's had any effect.
No.
Oh, they just start running back towards them again.
Right, I have the wrist cut an option still, but I risk misfiring and hitting one of you guys. So
Especially since we're spinning around and around and around, I don't think you're going to get much of a bonus to your rolls
Yeah.
here.
it depends on whether or not you guys want that risk.
I mean, I don't think it's really going to stop him either from like spinning about and dancing about. Even we do kick free
Yeah,
of
but
him.
lose hands.
Both
Yeah.
at this point, both William and Ruth start beginning to feel like their shoulders beginning to get ripped out of joint.
Ah.
Guys, it's getting desperate.
Just
You got
body
me.
check this guy.
Just kill him. Just kill him now. Ruth's
at
like,
this-
ah, make
at
it
this-
stop.
At this point,
Can
I've stopped screaming and I'm just like, I'm a bit out of it. I'm just like,
You've just vomited. You're very pale. You're still being spun around. Your
You've
shoulder
accepted
begins to
your
start
fate.
feeling very loose.
Right. Desperate times, desperate measures. Can I use my special fade dagger and nick his toe so it's the most still part of him?
You can try, yes.
the thing is
Listen to
though,
that,
if you get what's it called? Scythe. Your legs get scythed out from under you by one of us. We don't know where that fade dagger's gonna go.
Yeah, but we need to stop him soon because otherwise you two are going to lose arms.
It's fine. I've lost an arm before. Maybe this time the fingers will work when they get back on.
And if Junie goes out, well, I've got a replacement character, and it's my other cat, and she's even more useless. So, wish me luck. 11.
You
Not
dive
great.
forward, narrowly missing the flailing Ruth. William has kind of streamlined himself, but Ruth is still flailing. You manage to clip the toe of this guy. He starts going even paler. After a couple of seconds, he begins to start withering and slowing down.
Oh, thank God.
It
We have
works.
just committed this guy to a fate worse than death in front of his daughter,
Is-
but
Is his
he's
grip
not killing
loosening?
us.
As he slows down into a stop, his grip does not loosen, it's still just as tight.
Fuck.
At least you're not spinning around about to lose your arms out of their sockets now.
If he's not spinning around, then maybe we can try again and pry, do the thing I was
Yeah.
trying to do earlier and pry the arm off.
Yeah.
As you look at the arm that's gripping Wraith, gripping Ruth, you notice the fingernails are dug into skin to the point that there's blood just slowly trickling across the fingers. There's a very strong grip in play.
Oh.
I'm just sort of like, I'm not unconscious. I'm just sort of like lying there, just like, you know, still extremely dizzy, feeling sick, can't feel my arm. I'm just like,
We're feeling very sorry for ourselves right now.
I was just like, I'm not
What,
even thinking at the moment. I'm just sort of like staring into the middle distance, and my eyes unfocused.
Of what you can see of both the arms that were attached, they're both gone very purple up to the shoulder.
Can I rip the fingers off of William's arm already?
You can
Hey,
try.
I need them.
Just pry his hands off with my claws if I have
The
to.
other guy's fingers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can try. Roll.
Do I have to require a roll for that?
Yes.
That'd be strength?
Yep.
15.
No.
No. Oh.
He's thoroughly embedded into. He's almost like, just almost slightly under his femur bone. Not femur bone. Humeral bone. As in, like, you cannot get under the tips of the fingers to pull it out.
Can I just claw at the fingers
Yes.
until I get through all the muscle then?
Yep. You because he's not moving. You don't have any time limit on this, so you can just do that. As you just slice through his fingers, eventually, after about 5-10 minutes, you just finally slice clean of the fingers. The fingers fall away, and blood starts returning to William's fingers.
Shall I do the same for
If
Ruth?
his fingers are under my damn bones, I'm probably bleeding pretty heavily from my wrists, right?
Bruising, probably.
Your whole arm is very bruised.
I'll do the same for Ruth. I will
Hopefully a
start
blood loss
using
won't
my
get me.
claws to get through these fingers.
Okay. So as
I
you-
think someone should really go talk to the daughter and apologize.
the daughter who's like standing mouth agape from a distance, just like
In shock of what's happened.
in shock of what she's just watched.
I think Wraith will kind of stagger up, having worn himself out a bit from running. Oh, good lord, what's happened? Oh, I'm so sorry about your... Oh no, we've done it again.
Oh no. God, you've got a crap bedside
We
manner,
tried.
mate.
We tried.
He's a mortician, not a doctor.
He was
tried.
gonna rip two people's
This is what I
arms
like.
off via aggressive dancing. We tried.
And yeah, what's her state then? I
Maybe we
suppose.
should have asked a
She's
few
just
more
in
questions
complete
before we
shock.
dived into it.
Her mouth is just wide open. She's almost like paralyzed with complete shock.
We probably should have asked a few more questions.
I mean, she didn't really know what had happened to him. That he'd just been acting like this for 3 days. And that it happened after he stared at the tree, so...
And we tried our best to look at the tree and see that there's some sort of ritualistic thing going on, but
We tried to destroy it, and we tried to reason with him, and we put his hand back on, and he just hurt us more.
Ooh.
Is he alive
Nah, I'm
still?
sorry.
No.
His
How
fault.
was the other,
Oh, no,
how
he's
was
not.
the
He's
other
faded.
guy?
The old man
How is
is
the other woman?
lying on the floor, almost like a fish, just sort of occasionally just sort of wobbling around, but also his eyes have gone completely white, and his whole complexion is very pale.
Oh, yeah, I did break something on him.
Yeah, Ruth's too busy fixing up his arm, and
I'm
then
busy
William's
just, like-
arm.
I'm too busy just like staring up at the sky, being like, I'm too old for this shit.
Oh, William.
I guess Wraith will check on the old guy then and try and locate like whatever's been broken.
Junie's gonna bring you all his fingers.
Uh-huh.
So give me a awareness roll for Wraith looking at the old man, the non-dead old man.
19.
19. You look him over. You don't see much on his things. You feel when you're feeling his legs, you feel one of his legs must easily be broken somewhere. Because there's quite a lot of like bruising and swelling around his lower legs. But when you look at his hands, you see that there's black veins going all the way through his hands, all the way up his arm. And as you look at the hand itself, it looks like there are like 2 or 3 puncture points inside in the inside of his hand.
Oh.
Okay. Do I recognize? Is it a similar kind of corruption to the Darkspawn corruption, or is?
It's something you have seen before.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that narrows it down. We've seen a lot of weird stuff.
Well, yeah. Are we saying like, is it something from an anatomy book? Have I seen this inflicted
You've seen
on
this
a
in
body
person.
or something? Or...
You've seen this in person before.
Okay.
Right then, get rolling to remember when you saw it.
Yeah. Well, what can I do to treat this then? On that basis, is there anything I can do?
There's nothing you remember actually working for treatment for this. This seems to be very strong corruption taint.
Oh, so they're turning into a ghoul.
Yeah. Can I kind
Those
of
black
narrow
rocks.
down the source of what's caused this then on that basis?
You puzzled. You sort of go and look at the now sort of charred remnants of the fire, and you sort of poke through it with your staff. Eventually, you see what looks like the handle of the bag. Seems to be, again, it looks like a sort of handle for a sword. Only it's like a sort of metal thing, about maybe 6-7 inches long. It looks like it's thoroughly wrapped in very spiked wire. And as you sort of like poke it with your staff, even now it sort of drips blood.
Oh, jeez.
Well, there's our culprit, I think. I don't. Is there anything I can do to like destroy this, or is there a magical element that I can dispel?
You very, very, very gingerly and very carefully sort of lift up a little bit to look at it thoroughly. It is just like so many spikes, and all of them are dripping very dark ichor.
Oh, it's like that clicker thing. That guy who kept spiking himself with it. That roof ended up touching.
Oh,
Is it like that?
We buried it, didn't we?
I think we buried that one.
The previous one we buried.
It was like a darkspawn artifact or something.
I
Yeah,
wasn't there. I was someone else at the time. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's like a.
Hmm.
It's almost like a Joker token almost, where like you think it's a puzzle box that'll open but actually like nips you, kind of thing.
Oh, softly.
But this is all spiky, so is there a way to maybe close it so all the spikes retract, maybe?
Well, it's like a sort of sword handle, as I said. So it's
Okay.
Cat for the viewers.
Cat tax.
cat tax.
Attacks.
I think Wraith is just going to hold this up and look over to the really kind of crazy scene that's still taking place, where everybody's laid out on the ground and wounded or covered in sick and all the rest of it. This appears to be the source of it. I don't know quite what to do with it, mind you. It's full of corruption.
Probably best to put it in a container or a box and shove it in the deepest, darkest hole you can find.
I vote we take it to a blacksmith and have it forged.
Oh, that's a good idea.
A solid block of metal that we can shove up the arse of whoever made it in the first place.
That idea, I concur. That idea's better.
Okay, well, let's find a box on the cart then. Are you all okay?
It'll be fine.
I can't believe I've had to claw off someone's fingers this episode.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate one, isn't it?
I'm the first one in the tub.
No arguments here on that one.
Julie's
Then
going
it's
to go
William.
up to Ruth and do the gimme hands because I think she did very good today.
Oh, Ruth's just gonna look at her and just be like,
You will get one after
Give me a minute.
when I go for my bath, okay?
Okay.
You'll get it. Good.
She's
Daddy
like
need-
tailing after
Daddy.
you now.
Daddy needs a minute.
She's tailing after you. You're having a bath as the cat and just watching, like, knife now.
she's just gonna appear at the bath's edge. Now?
Wow. No, it's just the image of like Juniper in the bath. You know that video of the cat under the water going. Oh dear. I can't believe that Fey dagger worked. That was not a good roll.
What's the status of the girl that flagged us down?
Eventually, after a while, she seems to sort of come back to it, and she sort of wordlessly just walked away from all of you and just went back to her house and closed the door.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I mean,
You can hear sobbing.
Well, really? I'm
did not blame
shocked.
her. But I don't think we had any other options.
somebody probably should go talk to her. Probably someone who wasn't involved in murder.
Tristan.
I was gonna say. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'll be able to actually talk had her down or make her comfortable, but he'll try.
You can just apologize through the door.
I mean, he does have a high charisma.
Has he got the red pen out, though? That is the question.
Mm.
Oh no, not the red pen.
Oh dear.
Positives: clawed off fingers with own nails.
Well, but-
Negatives: had to use a fade dagger.
Well, we're not recruits anymore. We're wardens now, so there's no need for the red pen unless later on there's a reason. I don't know.
Hey,
No, suspended
Or is-
for negligence.
Or it's Tristan's own records.
Hmm. His personal notes.
Gonna get
Dear
super
diary.
busy.
Colleagues I don't want to be paired with again.
Big capital letters, Juniper.
Oh dear.
Look,
So-
she's useful, okay?
just slightly above Juniper is just Jose.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
loved Jose.
You did?
It was
He was
terrible.
hilarious. He was
Great
terrible, but he
character.
was here. It was hilarious.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Are you talking to this woman then?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to say to her?
I want to ask if she's okay.
I just lost my father in the most gruesome way possible.
Wait, is he dead?
Yes!
What do you
Oh, I
mean
missed
is she
that.
dead?
He's
No,
so dead.
technically not. Technically not dead.
Fade daggered, whatever that entails.
Faye daggered and had
Alright.
his fingers ripped off.
I remember the fingers being ripped off part. I just saw a dagger. I didn't realize what kind of dagger it was being thrown.
It wasn't thrown, it was like nicked against his foot.
Yeah. So
God damn.
I probably try to question her a bit, like, is there anything else you can tell, because we've got this other guy that's got the same problem still. I'm assuming.
All I know is that there have been several of these birds finding nailed to the trees, and my father went to look at one of them, and then he said he found something, and then he just started dancing.
Well, I'm sorry we couldn't help your father, but we still need to get to the bottom of this, and we hope that'll give you some comfort if we do.
She just seems to be staring off into the distance.
I don't think that person's going to be very happy for the next little while.
No. There's probably not a lot that Tristan can say that'll
Soften the blow.
Yeah.
He was turning into a ghoul already. Your father was already doomed. I'm glad we gave him a swift end. I don't know, something like that.
Might offer to give some compensation for my personal.
As your father had his fingers ripped off, you may be entitled to compensation.
Call Tristan now. Alright. So she doesn't seem to react to anything.
Have you been
offer.
personally motivated by a small cat? If so, call this number.
So as the rest of you are still outside, and the old man is still sort of flopping around like a salmon, are you doing anything with him?
I don't think we can if he's turning into a ghoul.
Yeah, I think Wraith'll explain that like he's seen it before, and that this man's it's hopeless. And with a grim look, it'll just be like, one of us is going to have to do the deed, I think.
Ugh. He was
Do you want
rather
me
useful.
to?
Yeah.
Was he?
Well, he helped us in Starkhaven.
I felt like he had potential to be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Until he was ruthlessly cut down by Pup's narrative. The true villain all
As you're
along.
debating what to do, to see, hey, don't get any blood in the robes, so we could sell those.
Oh, a lot of you.
He's going to be next.
Valerian.
He's gonna be next.
Oh, what?
I don't know how we're gonna do it, but he's gonna be next.
Oh, come on. Just look at those robes. They're very fine Elder's robes. Anyone would want those.
Can
I don't
Jimmy
really
hold
want
up
it to
a
be a-
dagger and stare at him?
He is too stupid to be afraid.
Yeah.
I mean, do we have a pillow? Can we just shove
It's a
the
damn
pillow
shame
over
he's
his
not
face?
too stupid to get lost.
I'm endlessly surprised I haven't cut off part of myself with all the daggers that I throw and go around with, or nicked myself with that goddamn fade dagger.
I mean, yeah, your efficiency's been pretty good.
Surprisingly. I'm honestly shocked the cat has lasted this long.
Alright, so are you doing anything with this old man?
I vote pillow to the face.
Alright. So you
Yeah, I think pillow to the face is probably the gentlest way to go.
hold a pillow to his face. He squirms.
Can you wait, hang on. Before you do that, can you like sleep touch him or whatever it is you do to Robin? Enchanted sleep or whatever.
He's already in the fade, dude.
No,
No, not this guy. The other one.
The other one.
Oh.
Can you do that? Wraith? One of yous? Magickas?
I ostensibly don't have anything to put people to sleep.
I can try. Try and put him to sleep.
Alright.
Might be a bit nicer.
Yes.
Not that I think he's conscious, but you know.
You try your usual method of putting him to sleep. Let's see how this goes.
13.
It doesn't seem to have any effect on him.
Alright, pillow it is.
Lovely pillow. You sort of put the pillow on his face and like lean on it for a couple of minutes. He's still thrashing after a couple of minutes.
Is he
Jimmy slit his throat.
dead?
Yeah.
Is he dead and still moving? Because that would be a zombie, right?
You could try. Let's try checking his pulse, I guess, if we can, with him flailing.
You check his pulse. He has no pulse.
Oh, he is undead.
Yep, dead. 100% dead. Let's just chop his head off.
Jump it. Yep.
Yep.
What?
So you
Already gone.
Max.
you slice the head clean. You occasionally hear sort of zombie noises coming from the head. The rest of the body goes still.
That's... What? So maybe
Smash.
you're telling me that
That
both of these
necromancer.
guys were dead. But
Ah,
he was alive a minute ago.
I guess as soon as he got spiked, that was that.
Goodness
that
me.
necromancer is back.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Necromancer's back.
The necromancer with the birds and the corpses, remember?
Oh, yes. I'll look around to the tree line.
I do
see-
remember. That's why we left my damn village.
Yes.
What a sucker.
So he's
Where is
made
he?
it this far.
Oh my god.
Quickly scanning
did-
around the trees. Is there any sign of a bird looking down on us or anything like that? Anything conspicuous?
There were a couple of birds looking down at you, but they weren't conspicuous till you started looking.
Yeah, Wraith is paranoid now, just looking around at the trees. Could be watching us, whoever it is. He, she, they, whatever it is.
We should probably look around. Just to be safe and see if we find any more of these totems erected.
Wasn't there a trail? Didn't Wraith and I find like a trail that led off somewhere, but we didn't want to scout at the time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, now we got a moment. I guess we'll tell everybody else about that, and we could head over
Yeah.
and have a
Yeah.
look.
Alright. So you head over to the blood trail. It leads into the forest.
I don't like it.
What time of day is it right now?
It's getting into evening.
Hmm.
We're just gonna all look at each other. Morning?
Morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
Yeah.
Morning.
Alright, well, we shall take morning as next time then. We shall wait up.
I think we're all looking at each other going, nah, we've done enough for today. We're not gonna venture through the woods in the dark.
Yeah, no,
Like-
we need to heal your arms.
Yeah. It's just like, I need a bath.
Hmm.
I stink.
Alright. Well, as we will head that out, has anyone got anything they wish to add before we stop?
Does Junie get a dagger for the good work today?
Of course she does. Of course she does.
Yes,
What kind
yes,
of dagger
I
does you
love
get,
that.
Ruth?
She gets a nice stiletto.
Ooh, fancy, sparkly, stab, stab.
Sparkle stab.
Run around happily with my new dagger.
I think I've only got like 7 left.
You'll have to restock at some point.
I know.
Alright, well, that will wind us up for today then. For anything else, Mr. Eden, do you have any streams coming up soon?
Possibly next Saturday, maybe in the week. I don't know. As ever, if I put links up, you'll see them.
Alright, you can find them over at Monkey Magic Eden. As for ourselves, our next streams will be Monday. Should be me and Barry playing more fucking Temtem. Well, bloody things. Tuesday should be indie horror starting late because I'm out till like 10, but should be back after that. Should be doing indie horror as normal from the evening. Wednesday, we're doing Ember on Wednesday, aren't we, Tom?
I believe so.
Cool. We can do that Luigi's Mansion house that we really loved.
Better than the tubes, man. It's better than the
It's
tubes.
better than the chips. That's not hard. Thursday more indie horror. Friday is I assume more Ember unless we finish it, in which case we'll be panically trying to find something else. And then next Sunday will be more of this. Just to remind everyone that we're doing a charity stream basically in a month's time on the 1st of June. It'll be a 24-hour stream. It'll be basically, I think it's me and Bear, we're doing most of it. But yeah, we 24-hour stream for Macmillan Cancer Research, I believe it is. we'll start doing plugs for that before we forget. If you'd like to join us for that, and playing any of the multiplayer games, we are doing weird fucking games during that, but we're doing a couple of multiplayer games, so we'll have the links somewhere for that. But yes,
I'll be with you for a bunch of that as well, as much as I can.
it'll be good. It'll be a good laugh. But yes, need to remember to do that. Also, before I forget, our affiliate we have affiliate links for dndice.co.uk and gemhammer.com. You can use the Penance RPG at checkout, either of those, to get money off. So if you want some more Maths Rocks, or you want some more things like Deck of Many Things, or so many Deck of Many Things, actually, there's like 4 of them. I've got the set somewhere from Gemhammer. They're all good stuff. Have a look at them if you want money off. There's the hope for it. But yes, I think we will raid out at that. So. Oh, right, okay, that's fine. So yeah, who is on? Oh god, Darren's on doing more Max Payne. We should probably go raid Darren, but it's Darren. He'll probably be rambling some inane shite.
Maximum pain.
I love Darren a bit, but the side fucking stuff is hilarious. Alright, we're gonna go raid Darren. So until next time, folks, you all take care. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great rest of your weekend. And we'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. So yeah, take care, folks. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.